Hi, Alice Wheaton here again. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about the art of success. And we're going to find out what is it that the top performers of any organization do in order to be successful. But in this particular situation, of course, I'm going to be focusing on you, the salesperson. What does ART stand for? A-R-T. ART stands for accountability, R is responsibility, and T is trustworthy. Let's look at it like this. When you're 100% accountable plus 100% responsible, that means that you are 100% trustworthy. Now, it's pretty impossible, I think, to be 100% accountable. That means you give your word and you keep it 100% of the time. Life shows up, things happen, we get busy, people get sick, we break our leg. What happens is that life shows up, but we can always be 100% responsible. Let me give you an example. Let's say that I'm supposed to meet you next week. I'm supposed to meet you for lunch at 12 noon at a certain restaurant. And I'm 15 or 20 minutes late. Often what happens is that people, and I've done it myself, people show up and say, oh, sorry, I'm late. The phone rang as I was leaving, or sorry, I'm late. I couldn't find my keys, or sorry, I'm late. And they remember back to the construction 3 days ago and say that construction has been terrible on 9th Avenue. And so what happens is that we make up a story and believe it to be true. We think a great story makes up for missing a commitment. And so what I'd like to do is suggest is that 100% accountability. If we are 80% accountable, where we show up but don't have the time, but not on time, then we take 100% responsibility and say, I apologize for being late. The truth is, obviously, I didn't manage my time well enough. It's all about me. When we're not responsible, we make it about somebody else or some situation outside ourselves. Now, if we continue to do the math and we say someone's 80% accountable and they're 80% responsible, that means that they are really only 80% trustworthy. Because the thing is that to the extent we can keep our word, give our word and keep it, that's where we become trustworthy. Now look here, we're a sales rep, and there's various levels of sales reps that clients see. Are you just a sales rep who does only what's asked of you and then not on time? That means that your client perceives you as low accountable, low responsible, and not really trustworthy, which means that you've opened a great big window of opportunity for your competition. But if you move from sales rep into consultant, which means that you're always looking for problems that you can help your client fix so that they have a higher degree of success in their job function. Then you move into consultancy. And the height of success for a salesperson is to be a trusted advisor. A trusted advisor, when a client will, use a lawyer. Let's say you're using a lawyer and they're very, very, very good at what you do. Family law, for instance. And then you buy another house. Instinctively, you want that lawyer to take care of your real estate transaction. And it's simply that we've assigned accountability and responsibility and trustworthy to that person. And so then we step in and ask them to do other things for us. And when a sales rep rises from being a sales rep into a consultant and consistently is accountable, responsible, and trustworthy, they hold their timeline as sacred with the client, their commitments as sacred, then they're seen as a trusted advisor, which is really the ultimate in sales. Thanks for being with me, and I'll see you next time. And until then, happy, productive selling. Bye for now.